Hey guys, Sable at VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're gonna finish things off with Fevzi's team as I learn how to speak English. So we've got, just a refresher here, even though they're right below me on the screen right now, we've got Togekiss, Lapras, Alchemy, Conkeldurr, Dusclops, and Incineroar. So we're actually gonna find Daku here just outside of the top 1000 with a really cool Trick Room team, rocking that Cofagrigus, which is something that not seen every day. Thank you. Thank you for, like I said, I'm going to learn how to speak English this episode. That's my #1 priority. Who cares about winning, right? But we are 4-0 with the team, so if you guys missed out on the last few episodes, be sure to go check those out. They were pretty good episodes in my opinion. But we've got Rhyperior, Torkoal, Indeedee, Dusclops, Cofagrigus, and Snorlax as a full team for my opponent. And honestly, I'm trying to go 6-0. I haven't gone 6-0 in this channel in a while, so actually I don't think I've done it in the 2020 format yet, so let's see what we get here. How do I want to do this? Do I want to just stop his Trick Room? Or do I want to... I don't really want to let him get it. Because if he gets Trick Room, that's really, really concerning for me, actually. Like, his team is built to Trick Room sweep. Right? And I don't really want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Dusclops and Lapras. Seems a bit odd, I know, but I am going to go... Do I go... And I think Incineroar, maybe? I know I don't get Fake Out pressure, but I do get Intimidate pressure, which is huge. And I think I want to go Alchemy. Maybe I want to go with the Alchemy here. Just because I can decorate and start allowing Lapras to put in a lot of damage. Maybe. Maybe I do go Alchemy, and I think I will. I also have Fake Tears, which is also pretty solid, so we're going to go with this route. I have no clue if this is going to work or not, but let's find out. But, honestly, I'm expecting just hard Trick Room from his end. Maybe Indeedee Dusclops. Or something to get the Trick Room up is what I would guess. There's Indeedee Snorlax, so he's actually not going to be able to get the Trick Room up immediately. Double shiny, so my opponent decided, hey, I'm going to go out there and flex today. So, how do I want to play this now becomes the question. I'm obviously not going to give him Trick Room. I have no intentions. I'm expecting him to Belly Drum. I'm going to click the big old Haze button. I'm going to click Haze right away. Because we saw in the last episode that my Dusclops should be slower than Snorlax. So I'm going to click Haze. And I'm honestly just going to click Hydro Pump right now into this Indeedee. Just going to try and get some damage off. I know it's not going to do a whole lot, but I also don't want to waste my max too soon. Now there's a chance my opponent knows Fevzi's team and knows I have Haze and won't click Belly Drum. Or there's a chance that, hey, he's not going to click Belly Drum anyways. So lots of options for my opponent right now. Indeedee is indeed going to go for that Follow Me, so maybe I should be going for Freeze Dry because I'm guaranteed to hit. But Lapras is going to go for Hydro Pump. I connect anyways, so that's very, very nice. Lapras is going to hit this Hydro Pump into Indeedee. Not going to do a whole lot of damage, but Snorlax actually is indeed going to go for that Belly Drum, so very, very, very solid time for me to click Haze right there, which is impressive. Oh, I don't know if it was impressive. That was a pretty... In my opinion, that was a fairly simple call. And not a lot of people expect Haze on Dusclops anymore. So, or really at all. So I don't think they ever really have. And Dusclops is going to click that Haze. Gonna get rid of that Snorlax's boost here. And I almost want to click it again. I know that seems weird, but I'm almost tempted to click that again. Does Nightshade affect normal types? I'm going to go ahead and say no. It is a ghost type move, so I'm going to go ahead and say no. In fact, I'm going to click Haze again, just in case he thinks, hey, you know what, he won't click Haze again. But I am going to be that guy, and I am going to click Haze again. So, see what my opponent... Indeed, he's going to go for the Follow Me. Maybe he's just going to try it again. Hopefully he tries it again, because I'm not going to complain about that. Lapras is going to go for the Freeze Dry this time, maybe getting a Freeze. I doubt it. Don't really need it at this point. Not going to ask for it. Actually going to proc what I'm assuming is a Citrus Berry here. Yeah, definitely a Citrus Berry. So Citrus Berry and Indeedee, pretty cool. And Snorlax is just going to click Darkest Lariat. So, not going to be, he's not going to be greedy there and click anything other than, not going to click Belly Drum. That's alright. And Dusclops going to click Haze. Of course, not going to do anything, but that's alright. How do I want to play this now? Because I am almost, I am pretty concerned here. Like, I almost want to click Haze again. Is that sad? Maybe that's sad. What I am going to do though is I am going to Pain Split this Snorlax instead. And I am going to go for the Freeze Dry. Actually, I can't Pain Split because if you Follow Me. In fact, I'm going to Haze one more time. I'm going to go one more time. Kind of crazy, I know. I did not want to Freeze Dry the Snorlax, but I'm expecting to Follow Me regardless. That's fine. Yeah, call me crazy, but I feel like he's going to expect me to not click Haze at some point, and he'll go for another Belly Drum, because I'm not exhibiting a lot of offensive pressure, right? So maybe he'll go for another belly drum here. Nope, this is another Darkest Lariat, so I'm okay with this. So he probably knows I'm spamming Haze right now. I'm going to swap Dusclops out, that's fine. Basically, I wanted to secure my thing of him not clicking belly drum. I am going to swap right now, and it is going to be this Incineroar. And what I am going to do is I am going to click this Freeze Dry into this Indeedee. 2 more will pick it up. Of course, he's just going to click Follow Me. I'm assuming another Darkest Lariat's going to come out. But if he does click belly drum right here, that's a really good play on my opponent's end. And he very well could, expecting me to not click Haze this turn, right? But I feel like he also might just kill Dusclops, right? He might just try to target the Dusclops down, which is probably what I would expect. Indeedee's going to get the Follow Me off here. Lapras going to go for a Freeze Dry, going to do a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy, but a good chunk. Hopefully, yeah, okay, another one of those should pick up the knockout, and Snorlax does just go for the Darkest Lariat. So, I'm quite content to sit here right now. I'm not really too concerned. What I am going to do, though, although this is a little bit annoying, because he can go for the belly drum right now. Yeah, he can definitely get away with a belly drum right here. So what I am going to do is I am going to go for I'm going to go offensive into this Snorlax, and I am going to go for I'm going to max and I'm going to Resonance this turn right now. I think getting the Resonance up right here is probably my best course of action. If he belly drums, he takes huge damage. He's lost his berry already, so he should be in range of another attack. So basically kind of why I'm doubling into things here. But we'll see what my opponent wants to go for right now. He's also -1. So I don't think he'll just regularly max right now. If anything, he might swap. He hasn't swapped yet, but no one really has. Indeed, he's going to go for the Follow Me. I think actually Incineroar might be faster. So maybe the Throat Chop was the better play. Nope, but Lapras is actually faster than this Incineroar here. Makes sense. It's probably a slower Lapras, slower Incineroar to get the late parting shots off. Which, you know, in a sense is generally quote-unquote better. Especially on a team like this where you want the last switch out. And you want to be able to pivot later on rather than earlier. So it makes sense here. And Incineroar going to go for a Flare Blitz here. This might actually prevent it immediately, like entirely from clicking it. So there's no way he can click belly drum right now, which is perfect. And he actually goes for the belly drum, so very happy Flare Blitz did that much damage because it just shut it down completely. And we're going to see what my opponent wants to go for here. I'm assuming he wants to bring in the setter. I would expect the Trick Room setter to come in, and there's the Dusclops. Alright, so like I said, I didn't want to give him Trick Room right now, but I might just have to. Dusclops is going to Frisk, that's fine. Going to find my Light Clay, but I already got my screens up, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Throat Chop, and I'm just going to go for the Max Geyser. I'm not going to kill the Dusclops by any means, but actually it'll do a good chunk, but it won't kill. So, Dusclops here, most likely he's going to be able to get the Trick Room up, and I'm expecting maybe a swap out from the Snorlax into maybe what is a Rhyperior, although that seems like a pretty greedy swap in here, because I do have a Lapras on the field, so not a horrible position for me to be in. Maybe I should have also just killed Snorlax, but I also didn't want to give him the free switch into what is Rhyperior, because I can't really go for Parasong Song yet. Okay, so I'm going to get the Rain up. I'm perfectly content with this right now. I'm assuming he's going to go Trick Room. But Incineroar going to go for the Throat Chop right now. Goes out into Dusclops here. Does huge chunk of damage. So another one of those will indeed pick up the knockout. And Snorlax is actually going to go Seed Bomb. So interesting tech move on Snorlax there. I didn't even know it got Seed Bomb. But as you can see, that really did not do a whole lot of damage. And Dusclops is still in the field. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to double the Dusclops. Just because he might go for something like a Pain Split. So Max Geyser and a Throat Chop will indeed cover that option if he does go for the Pain Split, but I'm not sure if he even will. Dusclops does go for that Pain Split out into Lapras here. Okay, they almost give him, actually I might not even pick this up, but I think I will because of the rain. Snorlax going for Seed Bomb, so he's just horrified of this Lapras, and because of the fact that he's so horrified of Lapras, I'm going to go ahead and assume his last Pokemon is indeed going to be that Rhyperior. But this Geyser may not pick it up. If this Geyser doesn't knock out, I think that's the best case scenario. But Geyser does indeed pick up this Dusclops here. So, not horrible position. I think we're in a, honestly, I think we're in a relatively decent one. And it's just going to be a matter of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a Parasong up. It's actually Torkoal as my opponent's last Pokemon, so that's honestly pretty surprising here. That's very surprising. What I want to do right now is just pivot my Lapras around to a point where I can get the Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the... I need to preserve my entire team. So, how many turns of Trick Room are left? 3 turns of Trick Room, so I don't think I'm going to be able to preserve it fully. I have the screens up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect Lapras here. I'm going to go Parting Shot into Torkoal and just protect my Lapras. And then next turn what I want to do is I'm going to go try to... Basically I want to pivot to a spot where I can go Fake Out Perish Song. That's kind of my game plan right now. Of course this Torkoal can't double target anything, but being in the sun, it might be enough to break my Lapras. I would doubt it, but you never know. You just don't know nowadays with how much damage or what random tech move people are going to have with Dynamax to break something. I know I'm behind the screen and Lapras is super bulky, but you never know. Lapras is going to protect just to play it safe right here. And I don't know where my opponent wants to go with this, but we are going to see Max Overgrowth. Going to go out. That's probably going to go through the Lapras' protect. Yep, that's fine. Shouldn't do too much damage. Yeah, okay. Lapras eats that up very, very well. And Lapras couldn't fully protect himself and got hurt, of course. And the grassy terrain is going to come on the field right now. And Snorlax is going to Body Slam. Goes into Snorlax appropriately, which is a pretty good play on my opponent's end. But I am going to get the Parting Shot off, hopefully. And I am not going to get the Parting Shot off, and that actually is a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's actually super annoying. Okay. The question is, chances are right now he's doubling the Lapras slot, so I'm going to swap out Lapras here. I think I sacrifice Alchemy here, although Dusclops can't protect, so I'm going to go with the Dusclops instead here. Basically, I want to stall out his Max and stall out his Trick Room, and then on the last turn, I'm going to be able to click Perish Song. Like I said, every game I've been kind of going for that Perish Song win condition, and I haven't clicked it yet, so... Now, granted, I would have clicked in the last episode, but he did forfeit, so... I'm going to see what my opponent wants to go for here. I'm assuming Dusclops is going to die to the Max Overgrowth here, but I could be wrong. Maybe Dusclops will live this, but I don't think Dusclops is that bulky. Okay, never mind. Torkoal is just bad. So Incineroar is going to get this Parting Shot off right now, and this time I'm going to go into the... Do I go into the Alchemy, or do I go right back into Lapras? Going right back into Lapras... yeah, Lapras should be fine because I'll survive whatever Snorlax goes for, and then I can protect it off and survive that turn as well. And then Trick Room will be over, and I can click Perish Song for the win condition. Snorlax is going to go Body Slam out. Actually goes into Lapras, so not doubling my Lapras. Not doubling the Lapras slot like I was expecting my opponent to go for. And what I could do here is I could actually go for the Pain Split, and I will go for that. Because Torkoal is still at full health, and I might as well take advantage of the HP. Lapras simply going to click Protect here. Dusclops might not make it through the turn, but that's fine because there's only one more turn of Trick Room left anyways. And then all I need to do is come in, click Fake Out, and Perish Song, and then Alchemy in the back wins the game with Protect. Lapras is going to click Protect. And Torkoal is going to go Max Flare. Yeah, if this goes into... Yeah, okay, so Dusclops is going to drop. That's perfectly fine. And Snorlax, obviously the attack is going to go out into my Lapras here, but it's not going to do any damage because of the Protect. Yeah, it's actually going to go for a Belly Drum because of the grassy terrain. And things are actually interesting now. I should be alright. I forgot he got the grassy terrain boost to get back into that. So my opponent really trying to pull something back here. Really trying to make something out of nothing. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Incineroar is going to come in. But see, this is scary. No, I think I'm okay. Like I said, I could miss Fake Out is basically what I'm concerned about. Like I could get paralyzed and not get the Fake Out off. But I think as long as I get the Perish off, we win the game. And Snorlax isn't too much of a threat because the moment I want to attack into it, I can with Alchemy. So I should be alright to go Perish Song endgame here. If I get the Fake Out off, the game's over. Simple as that. I'm going to go for the Perish, and I'm going to click Fake Out. Going into the Snorlax right now. Hopefully I can get the Fake Out off and not get paralyzed. I was already paralyzed earlier on, so hopefully the RNG stays, or goes back in my favor, I should say. But we're going to communicate right now, and I'm finally going to get to click Perish Song. Okay, so Incineroar does get that Fake Out off. Goes into Snorlax, actually doesn't pick up the knockup, but that's fine. I didn't really need it to. Perish Song comes out, and at this point my opponent should realize it's game over. He's got 2 Pokemon left. Snorlax is going to flinch, and Torkoal is going to go for a Solar Beam. Torkoal is going to absorb the light, and Torkoal is going to shoot out a Beam of Light. And Lapras, actually in terrain, might die to this, but behind the screens, I should be alright. Yeah. So Lapras being alright here behind the screen, perfectly fine by me. And now I could play this really slow. And honestly, I think that's still a safer play here, because I don't really want to risk not killing a Snorlax for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna play this slow. I'm gonna double protect here, because then Alchemy guarantees me the win. Protect right here, and actually I don't have protect, so I'm just gonna go for the Flare Blitz into the Snorlax. If I get it off, I get it off. If I don't, I don't. And the battle's canceled, yeah. So normally when Perish Stone goes up like that on the ladder, the opponent will forfeit, because there's no way he can win that, right? I protect there, and it's game over. I actually probably better off swapping an Alchemy there and keeping Incineroar in the back for Fake Out Pressure later on. But because I was paralyzed, I decided, you know what, why not just go for the attack. I actually get a free rare candy, so hey, why not? 15-minute battle, similar to the first episode. We'll go for a second one here, guys, just to finish off with the team. And we're actually all the way up to top 2,000 on the ladder right now, so we're flying. We're actually 5-0 with Fevzi's team here, so really, really solid. And let's see what we can get with our last opponent here. Who we getting? We're gonna find Arlong with a rating of just about similar to where we are, just in and around 2,000 there. I'm gonna find Lapras, Dragapult, Sylveon, Tyranitar, Excadrill, and Whimsicott. So, cool team for my opponent, 100%, because I really love Dragapult, so I'm not going to argue that. The Sand Core is kind of standard, but Dragapult Lapras is a really cool combo, I think. Not too sure how viable it's going to be, but hey, it's cool. It's really cool. Okay, so he's got Whimsicott. And, how do I want to play this? I feel like Trick Room could be really, really good here. However, going for Trick Room just kind of sets up his Sylveon, which isn't really something I really want to do. I really don't know how we're supposed to beat Sylveon here. Like, I have no clue how we're supposed to beat Sylveon. I want to bring Conkeldurr, 100%, because of the Lapras, because of the T-Tar, because of the Excadrill. Conkeldurr is going to make an appearance, that's not a question. I think I'm going to go Incineroar. I think, honestly, Parting Shot and Throat Chop is probably how we beat Sylveon. So I'm going to go with that. How do I want to play this right now? I'm also going to go Instant Kiss. Lapras in the back and Conk in the back. I think this works. I'm probably going to either max the Kiss or the Lapras, depending on what my opponent wants to go for. Right now, I'm 100% thinking Kiss, because if he leads Dragapult, Kiss is probably a pretty respectable mon to Dynamax right now. However, he might not go Dragapult. I have 2 Fairies and an Ice type, so he might not bring Dragapult, and if he doesn't bring Dragapult, I'd say that's a plus in my book. But we got Lapras into Dive-Ball, Lapras Sylveon for my opponent right now, so I'm actually alright with this. You're going to see Incineroar's Intimidate coming out right now. And honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm expecting him to Dynamax right now. I wonder if he has the Quick Attack Sylveon into Dragapult. I don't think he's going to go for it. But what I am going to go for here is I'm going to go Throat Chop into this Sylveon. And I am going to max this Togekiss. Wasn't my game plan, but if he can attack into me and trigger my policy, hey, by all means, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to question that pack. Let's see what we go here. I am going to max. I am maxing first, so Togekiss is going to be faster than that Lapras, which, I mean, is generally my assumption anyways there. So I expect it to be the fastest thing on the field here. Maybe outside of like a Scarf Sylveon or a Hyper Offensive Sylveon, but I don't think either of those two are really realistic options right now. But basically, once I kill Sylveon, Conkeldurr wins this game. He is going to max. I'm assuming it's going to be that Lapras with the Resonance here. But it could be Sylveon. You never know nowadays. It could just be that Sylveon. It's actually going to be that Lapras, so I was correct there initially with my initial call. Lapras is going to get big. And I'm expecting a Resonance from this Lapras. Obviously, my weakness policy isn't going to go off first. But Sylveon's just going to protect. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm 100% okay with that. Lapras is going to go for... Not Lapras. Togekiss is going to go for the max Airstream. Not going to do a huge chunk of damage, but it will get the speed boost off for next turn, which could matter. And I'm expecting just a Resonance going out into Togekiss right now anyways. Could be Life Orb Togekiss as well. There's a Throat Chop going out into Sylveon. I'm okay with that. And you're just going to go max Geyser. So my opponent trying to pick up this knockout on Incineroar, I'm assuming. Yep. Is that even enough? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, so Lapras, not the greatest Pokemon in the game. But my opponent probably just going to play to the later, to the end game of the fact that he's going to have, wait a little longer to get the Resonance out. Kind of what I did in the first episode there. I'm not sure if that's the right way to play that, but I am going to Parting Shot here. I am going to Parting Shot off of this Lapras. No, that's not worth it. I'm going to Parting Shot off of the Sylveon. And I am just going to go for the Airstream. And I'm going to go Airstream out into this Sylveon. Sylveon's a safe double up right now because it can't protect. Lapras could technically max guard. I don't expect it to. But Sylveon is indeed going to swap out, so Airstream coming out. What are we hitting with this Airstream? Hitting a T-Tar with an Airstream, not the greatest thing in the world, but hey, I'm not going to complain either. Getting a speed boost off, getting a little bit of chip damage onto this T-Tar. This should probably put it in Mach Punch. It would definitely put it in Mach Punch range, I should say. Actually did a decent chunk of damage. That was probably a crit. It's not a crit. Okay. So Incineroar's speed is going to raise. That's fine. Togekiss' speed is going to go up. And we're going to see a Parting Shot come out from my end. Yep. Parting Shot comes out. Now I could go into Conkeldurr here. And I almost think that is the right play. Just because it puts the... Yeah. I'm going to go Conk. The other option was Lapras, so his max move doesn't reset the ring. But there's a chance. I'm almost positive he goes like get Resonance right now. He's actually just going to go Geyser again, so... Not the greatest play on my end, obviously, but that's fine. Conkeldurr gets bopped by damage right there. Huge chunk of damage from my opponent, and I don't like that at all. How do I want to play this? I'm definitely 100% Drain Punching. It's just a matter of where I Drain Punch. I think I'm going to Drain Punch the Lapras. As weird as that may seem, I'm pretty sure the T-Tar ain't staying in. So I'm going to Airstream to give myself a speed boost. I'm going to double this Lapras. T-Tar shouldn't stay in, and if it's going to stay in, it's going to be clicking Protect. Yep. So T-Tar did stay in, did click Protect, so very happy I get this Drain Punch out into this Lapras right now. And there's the max Airstream coming out. Gonna get a little bit of chip damage. That actually did a good chunk. More than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. But I think we're in control of this game right now, assuming Conkeldurr can survive this turn. There's the Resonance coming out. That's alright. Alright by me. Goes into Conkeldurr. The fact that his Lapras is still faster than Conkeldurr, that's horrifying. That crit, I don't think it mattered. I'm pretty sure I die anyways. But this game might be over now, in his favor. Why is his Lapras still faster? How slow is this Conkeldurr? I'm actually curious now. Whoa, we're like straight up min speed. Alright, I didn't know that. So that's on me. I think I go Lapras right now then. Definitely have to go Lapras now. So not game over yet by any means. I still think we have a shot. I doubled the T-Tar now. What I have going for me is the fact that Lapras, like I said earlier, isn't the greatest. Isn't the most offensive threat in the field anyways. So what I'm gonna go for here is I'm gonna go for the Hydro Pump into Rain into the T-Tar that'll pick up the knockout, and I'm simply gonna click Dazzling Gleam. Now T-Tar might want to swap out, but I don't know what he wants to swap out into. Probably the Sylveon, because he doesn't need the Sylveon anymore because Conkeldurr is dead. So that would be my guess if he wants to swap out, would be into Sylveon here. But I did not realize we were that slow of a Conkeldurr. But it makes sense that we do have the Trick Room option, right? So Sylveon coming back in for my opponent. Toki's going for a Dazzling Gleam right now. Going out, does not do a huge chunk of damage, but Lapras goes for the Hydro Pump, thankfully connects it. Gonna connect into this Sylveon. How much damage are we gonna get off right now? Yeah, not a huge chunk at all. We're actually gonna see Thunder from my opponent's Lapras, so that's a pretty cool tech. And Lapras on my end, gonna take it relatively well. Nothing crazy, of course, but not really what I wanted to be seeing. I'm gonna go Freeze Dry and Dazzling Gleam again. Just gonna start putting pressure on his Lapras right now. I think I've lost this one. I think I let this one slip because I didn't know my speed tier, but I'm going to give it a shot. Sylveon's actually going to protect, so doubling the Lapras here seems to be the right play right now. Togekiss is going for the Dazzling Gleam, obviously to protect the Sylveon, that's fine. If I can crit this Lapras, we might be able to pick up a knockout. I did not crit the Lapras. Lapras going for Freeze Dry right now, and how much damage it's going to do? Shouldn't do too much. Yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot at all, and my opponent is actually going to click Perish Song. So kind of an odd play in my opinion, because I can still pivot out. And I'm the faster Lapras, so I'm alright with that. I'm gonna go Hydro Pump and Dazzling Gleam right now. Just because, you know, big damage, get some damage off. I am gonna go hit this Sylveon. I'm not too concerned about the Lapras. Plus, if I can crit it, it's gonna die. And he also has to click Thunder. Dazzling Gleam coming out. And not going to crit either of them. I don't think I am. Lapras is actually going to miss the Hydro Pump, which hurts huge. Hurts immensely, really. And there's the Thunder coming out. Goes into Lapras accordingly. That miss matters big time. I'm not sure if it would have picked it up, but now we'll never know. Yeah, now we'll never know. That's a bit annoying. And there's no way I can win this now because I'm assuming his last 2 Pokemon are Drill and T-Tyre. Well, we know about the T-Tyre, but I'm assuming that last Pokemon is indeed going to be that Excadrill. And if it's the Excadrill, this game's just over. Because I think I need a Lapras for that. Let me see. Yeah, it would have been super close. It would have been super close to be able to pick up that knockout. But let's see what we get. We never know. You never know. Maybe there is still a chance in this game. Who knows? But he probably protects here to try to kill me with Perish Song first. Yep, there's the Protect on the Sylveon. Whether or not Lapras has Protect, you're not sure. Because Lapras was after. Actually, no Protect from the Lapras, so technically giving me a chance here, but this one's more than likely over. Lapras is going to drop at least, so I did take a knockout here. So, you know what? We started 5-0 with the team. I'm not ashamed of losing this one. I just didn't know my speed here. If I would have known that, like, although, what do I do, though? What do I do instead? Like, I'm trying to figure out what I do instead there. Like, obviously, I don't go for the airstream play. I could just Protect and Kelder. Right? Yeah. Just Protect and Kelder there, I would assume. I will definitely need, like, 17 million crits to end up winning this one, so. I mean, I'll go for it. I could also dodge a few Rock Slides, so why not go for it, right? But this one's probably over here. We'll play out this turn. Depending on what happens, I might just forfeit next turn. Because I don't think there's much say in playing this one out. Unless he has not Excadrill in the back. Like, if he doesn't have Excadrill in the back and I can somehow get through this T-Type, it's actually going to Protect, which kind of seems weird to me, but alright. Quick attack from this Sylveon. I'm going to go out into Incineroar. I'm okay with that. Togeki's going Dazzling Gleam right now. And I wonder if Flare Blitz plus Sand would put me in berry range. Although, it doesn't matter because I ate my berry turn 1. So, Sylveon going to drop. And we're going to see what my opponent's last Pokemon is here. This game is technically not over. It's technically over, but it's technically not over. Like, if it's Excadrill... no, never mind. It's over now because I forgot about the Perish. I was going to say, if it's Excadrill and he goes for high horsepower on my Follow Me, I've won the game. So that's why T-Tyre protected there. Makes sense. Just to get rid of my Togekiss. That way nothing cheeky could have happened. And it actually is going to be Dragapult, so I really wish I would have swapped Kiss out that turn of Perish there when he was going to kill Lapras. But, hey. You know what? You live and you learn. I think I still probably should have won this. I should have been able to win this one still. That's a bit unfortunate, but that's alright. I am just going to Throat Chop into the Dragapult in case I get it off, but I don't think I will. Thunderbolt coming out from Dragapult. It's actually going to be special, so that's pretty cool. And Incineroar is just going to drop, so... Unfortunately, we couldn't get that 6-0, but we will get the 5-1 with Fevzi's team, so really cool team. And, yeah, like I mentioned in the first episode, 5th place at Malmo Regionals, so really, really cool team, really good player, and, unfortunately, I'm not quite as good. But that's going to be it for this one, guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode with a brand new team.